Peachy here with highlights from the Heads Up Georgia 250 and the Active Pest Control 200 from Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Pokemon X and Truck Series. Before we begin, I have a huge announcement. Ben Goldman's win will no longer count towards his playoff eligibility. And the reason for that is because he posted a spoiler in his win at Daytona. And I did say no spoilers in the description below. I know some of you might not like me enforcing the no spoilers rule in every race, but I want to be fair to all the viewers, to all the drivers that signed up. I want to make it a fair game to allow them to watch the races without being spoiled on who wins, in case that they view the comments first before they watch the video. I know some of you might not like the decision, but I decided to make it my own, so it is my own series and I choose it. Anyway, again, Ben Goldman's win will no longer count towards his playoff eligibility, and we'll need another win to get him into the playoffs to be eligible. So anyway, here's the truck race to begin here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Nikki Maxwell starts on the pole, and the green flag waves, and you'll notice it's a bit of a different Atlanta than what we're used to going to. It is a brand new updated version I found in S3R3 Racing, from the same creator that did the Atlanta 2017 track, so big thanks to him on making an update for 2018 at this Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's really nice, and it's just as good, if not better, than the one that he made last year. But anyway, here's Ken McGrant now in the race lead, and Steve Larker in second place. Larker was the winner at Daytona in the Truck Series race. And there's one of the 4 Cup drivers competing in this weekend, Riley Spurleytube in that 27 car, and one of 4 drivers that competed in the that'll compete in the all 3 series this weekend. And you'll be seeing Cup drivers starting this weekend. Starting at this weekend in Atlanta, you'll be seeing Cup drivers competing in the X and Truck Series races. Different Cup drivers will be in different trucks every race until we reach the point where at least one Cup driver will have had one race in the trucks and or the X series, but winning the races won't obviously count towards their playoff eligibility for other series, nor this series because they don't compete in this series, nor the X series, but a win is still a win, so they'd probably be happy to get a win in any of the series. Anyway, we had a lot of battles for the lead, but Ryan Rickshaw, the 98, is able to get by the 16 of Anthony DeLello. And you notice that he's sporting a new paint scheme for the season. I just found, again, from the same site, I found new paint schemes for the 16 truck and decided to use one of them here today. Luis Hernandez, the winner from Homestead, trying to go 2 in a row. But now Avi Sachs is going to make the pass for the lead with 7 laps to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And Sachs able to clear the number 2. He would lead for a while, but with 3 laps to go, Matthew Burnett would take the lead away from the number 20, and David Vigneault Jr. now up to second place. He was the driver that lost to Luis Hernandez at Homestead in a very close finish last weekend. And now he's trying to redeem himself and trying to get back in victory lane. He's going to have to catch up to Matthew Burnett in just 2 laps. And here we go, 2 to go for the number 23. And look at Vigneault getting a run, and he's going to get the lead from Matthew Burnett. And he gets there, passing the 23 truck. Now the 88 truck is catching up. And here she comes. That's Monica Just in the 88, getting the drafting help from Leah Walker. And we're coming to the white flag with 1 lap to go, as Monica Just trying to hang on for the win. White flag's in the air. Here comes Leah Walker in the 0 truck, going down low for the lead, and she'll get there. And Leia leads the race and got a huge gap in out of turn 2. And now 2 more turns to go, and the 98 of Ryan Rickshaw trying to catch her. Here's Priya McShane, the other one of the Cup drivers in this field. No one's going to catch Leia Walker. She comes off the final turn to win the Active 200 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Since she's one of my own drivers, she will not be eligible to compete in the playoffs of the Truck Series. Neither will Luke Walker, even if they win another race this season. But a win is still a win, so Leia Walker will take a win any day, even though she won't be eligible to compete for the playoffs because, of course, she's one of my own drivers along with Luke Walker. Leia does get her first ever win in the Truck Series, After winning many races in the Cup Series she was in, along with Luke Walker, but Luke has yet to win a truck race though, so we'll see if Luke will catch up to her eventually. But anyway, Ben Goldman starts on the pole. Like I said earlier, his win will no longer count towards his eligibility in the playoffs because of the spoiler he posted at Daytona, and now he's going to have to win another race in order to get into the playoffs now. Well, there is no limit how many playoff drivers there could be in any of the 3 series, so hopefully he's just all he has to do is win and get in and not worry about points. But anyway, there you see Ryan Pritchard now up to 2nd place, and Steve Larker has now taken the race lead. Larker pulls ahead, and now Pritchard's up to 2nd place. And Pritchard running for the Ricky Benton team, who have just opened up their Xfinity operations after competing in trucks and in Cup. And now here comes Ryan Pritchard for the lead over Larker, and he's going to get there, as Ryan Pritchard last season was a Truck Series driver, and I believe he had a win in that run in the Truck Series. So now he's moved up to the Xfinity, to the X Series, now trying to win in that series too. Here comes Tony Green for 2nd place, and Tony Green is going to get by for the 2nd position. And now Green is looking to close in on the number 92. And now he's got a battle for 2nd with the 16. That is Isaiah Ayers. I always have trouble with that name, but I hope I got it right this time. Isaiah Ayers got passed for 2nd place, and Green is going to try to catch up to Ryan Pritchard in 92. And here comes Green. He's been eyeing on the 92 hard for that lead. Looking on the low line. He might have an opening right here. 92 trying to put up a block. And I think he might have done so successfully because Isaiah Ayers gets a run into 2nd place. And now Isaiah is now up to 2nd place over the 3 car of Tony Green. Now she's trying to eye on the number 92 for that race lead. Tony Green though not giving up, but the 16 gets the better line on a turn 2 and is able to clear the 3. And we have our first caution of the race on lap 12, and Logan Bradley spins into the grass. The winner from Homestead last weekend gets taken out by the number 4 John Gilbert, I believe. Wow, what a turn of events in those last 2 races for the 11 team. White flag though would come out in the air with 1 lap to go. Ryan Pritchard took the lead in the middle of the race and has not looked back. He's trying to hang on over Tony Green in the final lap, and he's been dominant here in Atlanta. It would not be surprised if he hangs on to win. Just 2 turns away for Ryan Pritchard, and it looks like Green got a little bit of a run in turn 4, but it won't be enough as Ryan Pritchard comes off the final turn to win the Heads Up Georgia 250 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Dominating performance for the 92, the first win for Ricky Benton's team here in the X Series. They have now won a race in all 3 series as a team. So congrats to them on that achievement. And we will see you guys next weekend at Kentucky. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And our Cup race from Atlanta Motor Speedway is coming up. And then we'll have our triple weekend over at Kentucky Speedway. You don't want to miss any of those races coming up. We'll see you guys next time.